We all know the sequence. A team takes a late lead, and suddenly their players start mysteriously collapsing. Hamstrings tighten, bootlaces mysteriously untie. The final 10 minutes of a match turn into an exercise in finding creative ways to burn off the clock. For decades, officials have tried to manage this behavior with verbal warnings and by aggressively pointing at their watches. But those were empty threats. When the punishment for wasting time is just a firm talking to, players will take that trade every single match. Going into the 2026 World Cup, FIFA is taking a different approach. Instead of warnings, they're deploying 6 sweeping rules designed as severe behavioral deterrents. By attaching mathematically precise penalties to these known loopholes, the governing body is effectively hacking the risk-reward calculation a player makes before deciding to stall. The easiest way to shave seconds off a match is during routine moments when the ball is dead. Players will deliberately drag their feet while setting up for a goal kick or retrieving a ball for a throw-in. Rule 1 ends that grace period. Referees will now initiate a strict, highly visible 5-second countdown whenever a player is preparing to take a throw-in or a goal kick. This diagram of the pitch shows exactly how the new penalty works. If that timer hits 0 before the ball is played, it results in an immediate turnover. A delayed throw-in is awarded to the opposition. A delayed goal kick instantly becomes an opposition corner. There is no subjectivity left for the referee to debate. Taking too long is now a direct threat to your team's possession. Then we have the sport's most notorious tactic, the agonizingly slow walk to the sideline during an 89th minute substitution. Rule 2 introduces a hard limit. Once your number goes up on the board, you have exactly 10 seconds to exit the pitch. No exceptions. This graphic tracks the new consequence. If a player takes 11 seconds to leave, their replacement doesn't get to come on. Instead, they're held on the sideline for a full minute, and your team is forced to defend with only 10 men. Rule 3 targets the other major exploit used to break momentum, the phantom injury designed to force a tactical medical break. If a player stays down long enough that a physio is called onto the grass, that player must stay on the sideline for 1 minute. The only exception here is for goalkeepers, since forcing a team to play without one is entirely unworkable. The underlying psychology is straightforward. Trying to kill 10 seconds of clock now guarantees your team will defend with a numerical disadvantage for 60 seconds. Beyond punishing the players, FIFA is also overhauling the tools the referees use to keep the match moving. Rule 4 expands the power of the video assistant referee. VAC can now rapidly intervene on second yellow cards, verify quick corner kick decisions without delaying the restart, and instantly correct cases of mistaken identity. Rule 5 equips the officials themselves with competition-provided body cameras, generating real-time POV footage to train future referees, and offer fans a new perspective on penalty decisions. Finally, Rule 6 patches a logic flaw regarding what officials call dogso, denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. This flowchart shows the old rule. If advantage was played and a goal scored, the red card was downgraded to a yellow. Now, if the ball goes in, the card is cancelled entirely because the goal-scoring opportunity wasn't denied. The rulebook now operates on clean logic, letting the game flow instead of halting play for unnecessary punitive measures. The core objectives of football haven't changed, but the regulatory boundaries protecting its pace have been reinforced. By implementing precise penalties like immediate turnovers and automatic 10-man disadvantages, the risk of stalling now outweighs any tactical reward. Players will inevitably probe the rulebook for new loopholes, but the days of the 45-second walk to the bench and the perfectly timed phantom cramp are over. Because of these deterrents, the 2026 World Cup will feature a match where the clock finally dictates the pace, rather than the players.